Before I begin, I would like to make one thing very clear here. I have never had any run-ins with either party involved in this situation, and so I have nothing personal against Jeremy and I have nothing personal against Adopt Me. Now, as a result of both of these factors, I have absolutely no personal reasons to be taking sides in this whole charade. I would also like to point out that I know a lot of you watching this probably aren't the biggest fans of Adopt Me, but even if you do not like Adopt Me, I suggest that you continue to watch and follow the happenings regarding this situation. The same goes for any fans of Jeremy or any fans of Adopt Me that may happen to be watching this. I understand that you may want to defend whichever side you are a fan of, but I ask that you please take in both sides of this before making the fully fledged decision to defend either side. This video isn't me quote unquote exposing anyone. I would just simply like to take a look through everything as of right now as I'm recording this video. I just want to take a look at everything that came from Adopt Me, and although there is no official response from the YouTuber, I would still like to include what he has put out there already. I'm going to be as straightforward as I can possibly be here. This video is certainly not so that I can expose this YouTuber or anything like that, because Adopt Me have already kind of done that with all of the claims that they have made recently. Like, this is simply just to give my opinions on the situation as per request of many people in the last 24 hours. I will still give you guys the rundown on what has happened thus far, of course, but Adopt Me have created and tweeted out a video and a blog post that they created for themselves, and I honestly think they did such an incredible job at defending themselves and explaining everything, and so I absolutely suggest that you go ahead and check all of this out once you're done here. So the first thing I've seen of this was the tweet. This statement and video are regarding the actions of the YouTuber Jeremy, straight from the actual Adopt Me Twitter itself. Basically, they give a quick rundown in the attached image before going into a lot more detail in the video and the blog post. A staff member of ours has been a target of harassment from Jeremy for several months despite our best attempts to ignore the situation. So I have very vaguely heard about this prior to Adopt Me releasing this statement, but I am still kind of unaware of the full extent of that and every detail that that situation holds. Jeremy has also been breaking both Roblox rules and the Adopt Me terms of service by purchasing rare items for real money / Robux. Yeah, this is a little bit of a tricky situation and I don't really feel like I should comment on this before going into the more detailed sections about it. But due to everything that has happened and everything that Adopt Me is claiming here, they have made the decision to ban Jeremy from the Roblox game of Adopt Me. I mean, this is seemingly a much bigger deal than one might realize, simply because Jeremy is almost purely an Adopt Me YouTuber and a lot of his content is focusing on Adopt Me, as well as a large portion of his audience is there for Adopt Me. So to take that away, I would imagine is a pretty big hit, but also not a decision that the Adopt Me team just made on a whim. It really does seem like they've been sitting on this for a while, and honestly, it can't have been easy. We hope you take the time to watch and read and understand why we have chosen to take this action. Of course, that is exactly what we are about to do. And I mean, even after this video is over, if you want to go ahead and read through and watch everything for yourself in full, I will leave the link to it in the description. The truth about Jeremy. I did watch through the whole video in my own time, and I believe it's just the affected staff member reading through the blog post for us, so I will leave the talking to him with that one and I won't show the video. I'm just going to look through the blog myself for the purpose of this video. The first paragraph is basically just Josh, the affected staff member, introducing himself, and he states that Jeremy has made several videos attacking him and he didn't want to have to put this out there, but apparently Jeremy uploaded another video of the same nature and now Josh's inbox is filling with hateful messages yet again. He claims to have blocked Jeremy on his personal Twitter account back in February because they found evidence of Jeremy purchasing items in-game for real money outside of the game, which again, that is against the terms of service of both Roblox and Adopt Me as a game itself. I will say that throughout this entire thing, they don't really seem to leave any concrete proof of this actually happening, but at the same time, I absolutely don't think that is for us to be seeing. You know, that is nothing to do with us, and I think that should remain between the game and Jeremy. In the video, they did leave a few seconds of Jeremy mentioning the street value of an Adopt Me item being around $50, but that's all we get to see. As some of you know, we track buyers and sellers, and after banning a top item seller, we discovered Jeremy had made many item purchases from their account. So I suppose this is the evidence that they had discovered, and of course they became quite shocked and angry over finding this out, and understandably so. I mean, this is quite a big Adopt Me YouTuber we are talking about. I can only imagine that prior to all of this happening, both sides were on pretty good terms. So Josh ended up blocking Jeremy on both Discord and his personal Twitter account, but after the blocks, Jeremy continued to message members of the team and tag the Adopt Me Twitter, and because of this, the decision to block him on the Adopt Me Twitter account was made by their social media manager. Now at this point, Roblox themselves had banned Jeremy multiple times, and he literally acknowledged this, although he did claim to have absolutely no idea why he received any of those bans. The first time he got banned on Roblox, Josh personally reached out to help him regain some of his lost items in Adopt Me because they genuinely believed and trusted Jeremy when he claimed to have no idea why Roblox had banned him. According to this blog post, this isn't the only bad thing Jeremy has done. You see, back in February, he uploaded a video titled Quitting Adopt Me, and I haven't seen the video myself, but apparently he just began insulting the Adopt Me team and the work that they do and the community surrounding it. You know, of course, this is going to end in hate and attacks being sent to the Adopt Me staff members. And then 5 days after he quit Adopt Me and said everything that he said, he decided to return to Adopt Me, but he never directly apologized to anyone he may have caused harm to. Jeremy has made 3 videos so far directly targeting me, each of which has resulted in my inbox being filled with hateful messages, insults, and even racist or homophobic slurs. You see, if I am making a video talking about people or simply just mentioning the name of someone, I always try my hardest to drill into people's heads that they are not to go off and out of their way just to witch hunt and attack people that I mention, but to do the complete opposite and to drill into your viewers' heads that they are to go and tweet at and message hate and abuse to the person that you are showing on the screen to hundreds of thousands of people. You know, fair enough if you didn't know that they would send such disgusting messages the first time you did this, but my god, you were absolutely fully aware that that would happen the second and third time that you have done this. He even made sure to make it a point that he would give a free unicorn pet to anyone that tweeted at Josh, and I mean, these are younger players, these are children that do not know any better and very likely do not understand that by tweeting abuse at this human being, they are causing a great deal of damage. When they are typing their hate message to send to this person, all they are seeing that as is a free Adopt Me pet. Jeremy has made several misleading videos that contain false information. In one video, he claimed Adopt Me had been sold. After this, we received messages from players scared that Adopt Me had been sold. And this is one of the final points being made in the blog post, excluding the summary and the final statement they make at the end. I do want to go through the summary, but I want to leave the final statement or the last 2 paragraphs for you guys to read for yourself. In summary, Jeremy bought items for real money, breaking Roblox and Adopt Me rules. Jeremy insulted Adopt Me, our team, several players, and other YouTubers. Jeremy made 3 videos that resulted in fans harassing me directly. Jeremy has made videos that include false information. Now, with all of that being said, I do want to address the very last sentence of this entire thing. I just want to be able to do my job in peace, and this is kind of just what did it for me. You know, no one deserves to have this happen to them. I mean, what did Adopt Me and the Adopt Me team ever do to deserve this? All they have ever done is exist and bring a lot of everything positive to the platform of Roblox as a whole. I have already stated that I don't really feel I have a say in the buying items with real money situation because that evidence has and should remain between the game and the YouTuber, but the harassment that was directly caused by Jeremy is what I have a problem with here. With an audience of almost 2 million entire people, that comes with a whole lot of responsibility, and I am sure he knows that. Like I said, Jeremy has not made an official response or statement at this time, but he continues to tweet about it and address a few bits at a time, which I feel like will only continue to hurt himself and others. Considering it is now public rather than private, I really do think he should take the time to sit down and get working on a proper response to prevent any further unnecessary hurt. I already made it clear to mention that throughout this video and the blog post that Adopt Me has released, there is not really direct evidence for a few of the claims, but once again, rightly so, I genuinely do not think that that's for any of us to see. Although we can see a lot of the times where Jeremy went out of his way to have his fans attack the Adopt Me team, considering those videos are still up to date. But just because we lack some of that doesn't mean that we should automatically erase any of the claims that they have made. Before I read through this, I made it clear to myself that I really did want to listen and take in both sides of this, just like you should in pretty much any situation, but I will leave off with this one thing. If everything Adopt Me just said is not true and it really is just a big pack of lies, just like Jeremy stated that it is, just think that the Adopt Me team has absolutely everything to lose and virtually nothing to gain by exposing the truth about Jeremy. And in fact, like I said, he is quite a large Adopt Me YouTuber, and so if anything, by banning Jeremy from Adopt Me, they are actually losing something. But if it is true, then by admitting to everything he has supposedly done, he would lose pretty much everything, because at this point, he is banned from Adopt Me, the biggest portion of his content focused on that game, and he basically has nothing to lose by calling out Adopt Me and claiming that they are just lying. I want to say that based on everything that has been said and based on everything that I have seen, it's very difficult, but I still do not want to take sides in this, because how much would it suck if I sided with Adopt Me and then it turned out that Jeremy is innocent, and how much would it suck if I sided with Jeremy and it turned out that Adopt Me is innocent? I still have a very, very big problem with Jeremy telling his fans multiple times to go tweet at specific people on multiple different occasions. That is a given, but ultimately I want to remain neutral, possibly forever, or possibly until both sides have officially had their say. But again, I can't imagine banning Jeremy was a decision that they made likely, because they are literally losing tons and tons of content being made on their game, but to see that they are also not biased in that way is also very refreshing. I do feel bad for Josh and the rest of the Adopt Me team, because everything that this has put them through, I really do feel bad. The amount of hate and attacks and harassment that they have received and the severity of some of the messages that they had to read through, the majority of which probably just came from children who really don't know any better and just wanted a free Adopt Me pet. I do want to leave off with one or two things here. First of all, please do not send any hate or anything even close to that to the Adopt Me team or to Jeremy. Neither side deserves that, and that will never ever resolve anything. And of course, if you want to read and watch through everything that Adopt Me posted, the link will be in the description. But anyway, let me know what you guys think of this whole entire ordeal. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.